I am tired of being a strong girl. Honestly, I'm just tired of being this strong girl. Today, I got so tired of the whole situation I've been passing through and I burst into tears. I am that one person that loves sharing the sweet part of my life, and I've always hid the ugly part of my life. You guys always see me on social media every day being happy, but behind the cameras, my life really they deal with me. I just got so emotional and I started crying, and I am here to lament. But before I lament, I just want to thank God for the gift of life. Now, I did not know where to start this story, but let me start from somewhere. So I was in boarding house before I came back to the village to write my WAEC. Then when I came back to the village, I met my first boyfriend. To mention this because you see that particular first relationship of mine, it really dealt with me. It really spoiled my life. My first relationship was actually the primary reason why I could not enter school in 2019. I nearly had heart failure, and that was when my sickness started. You guys don't know that I'm not always strong. I'm always sick. Like almost every day I'm sick. That was when that sickness started. Fast forward to 2022, I got into another relationship and one or two things happened and we also broke up. That 2022, I was working for my uncle as a sales representative. That was still the year that I lost my dad, and I also wrote Jump Daddy. So after I lost my dad and after the burial, I had to travel to Enugu. Yes, I got admission, but I had nobody to pay for me. So I had to quit school. That is after I paid acceptance fee and some other fees that I paid. I had to quit school, then travel to Enugu and start learning nurse. That was when I learned that quack nurse. So I was in Enugu 2023. That was when I started content creation. And that was still when I met my last ex. Learning that nurse at Enugu was really a tough one because my mother was just sending me 3,000 naira each week. Imagine sending somebody 3,000 naira 1 week for feeding. That is the money I get to use for a whole week for my feeding and every other thing. I was not coping again. That was when I started cooking okpa and hawking okpa. If you stayed around Abakpanike, Enugu State, yes, you will know me, you will know this face. I used to hawk okpa around that Abakpanike market. I want to specially appreciate Okulo Randingbo because he's the one that used to share my videos all those times. Anytime I make a post and tag Okulora, those times he used to share and that was when I went viral. So me being a successful content creator today is by the help of our brother Okulo Randingbo. I really appreciate it. Forever and ever be grateful, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. Now I got viral and got monetized. I was already in Abakaliki because I had to quit my work and focus on content creation. I'm just like omitting some certain things. So because that period I was living at Enugu, I was not even having a house. I was just squatting with my friend, secondary school mates. That period I was staying with 2 of our siblings. So I was staying with them in one room. So we were four girls squatting in one room. Girls matter now. So at a point we started having issue and they pursue me come up for the house. Now so I can't they stay for hospital. I can't they sleep for hospital where they work. Along the line, my cousin brother, my mother can't complain to my cousin brother. My cousin brother can't send me 100,000. As of that 2023, that is when I went to look for one room at Ogwago Abakpanike. I paid for one room there for 40,000 naira. Then I had to use 40,000 naira to complete the money for my training. The money I had to pay the doctor for my training. Then I had to use the remaining 20,000 naira to purchase the stuff I used to start up my okpa business. Story cut short, so because remember, even all this period I was still sick. Sometimes after cooking okpa, I will not be strong enough to go and sell the okpa, but I managed till my page got monetized. So now when my page got monetized, I went to rent a house at Abakaliki town. Remember the house rent that I paid at Enugu, I could not even leave half of the house rent. I leave the house, come Abakaliki now, come rent new house. So I was living with my boyfriend, now my ex, in the house I rented in Abakaliki, and we were doing actually fine. I am that one person that don't like staying idle. Anytime I'm staying idle, it will feel as if my own world has gone and passed away. So I could not stay idle. I started selling rice. You guys know when I was selling Abakaliki rice. We were doing it together, and I even wanted to expand the business. And Oga said he wanted to travel to Lagos, that he's tired of staying at Abakaliki. Tried every possible best to calm it down, but he has made up his mind. He said it's Lagos, so it's Lagos. If it is not Lagos, is nowhere else. I was actually broke at that moment too, but I could not do any other thing else. I had no any other option, so I had to just carry my money, went to Lagos and rent a house, 2 million naira plus the transport, everything, because we went to find a house around December 2024, and then we'll find the house, and then they asked us to pack our things and move in on February 2025. So we actually moved in on February 2025. We moved in today, and tomorrow we had a serious fight and we broke up. So I started staying staying alone in my house, and then all the plans we had before we travel just shattered like that. I was managing myself even while I do not even know what to start doing in Lagos, because it was never my own plan. I came because he wanted us to come. Now I've been managing my life, waiting patiently for my rent to expire so that at least I will know whether I need a change of environment. Before I fell sick on August. Then I fell sick and came back to the village and be receiving treatment, and then I got better and went back to Lagos. I went back to Lagos just for me to stay like 3 days, and the sickness came back again, so I had to come back the second time for treatment. Then after treatment the second time, I went back the third time just for me to fall sick again, and then I decided to sell out my things and come back to the village. So right now I am in the village, and you can see all my clothes packed in our parlor. Like, my clothes are literally packed in my parlor. I don't just know where to move. Like, I don't just know the next step to take from here, and that is why I broke up this afternoon. Like, I started crying. My eye was literally red because at this point I do not just know the next step to take, and I feel like I've suffered enough. I've tried my whole best that things are not supposed to be moving this way for me. That is why you saw me crying in this video.